back to second semester Eagles. We have all your sports covered from right here at school to all the way out to Los Angeles. I'm Cole.
And I'm Javon. All of that and more right here on Eagle Sports News.
Congratulations to the freshman, sophomore, and JV boys basketball teams for the victories at Shawnee Mission North on Tuesday, January 5th.
Congratulations to the freshman A and B teams for their win Monday night, January 11th. They started the week off right as the varsity Eagles started a new winning streak on Tuesday as they topped the Cougars from Shawnee Mission Northwest. R.J. Smith and Kenny Byers fired up the crowd with 2 monster dunks. The Eagles take on a rival Olathe South at home on Friday the 14th.
High school basketball is in full swing, as is college. I did some research and gave the predictions about the long road ahead. The college basketball season is just getting started, and for the first time in a while, there is no clear-cut favorite to win the championship. The big surprise of the early season is Oklahoma. They are currently 7-0 and ranked number 3 by the Associated Press. Kentucky comes in at number 4, and Michigan State and Kansas come in at 1 and 2 respectively. The Big 12 is represented well so far with 5 of the teams in the top 25. There's a good chance that the conference could get at least 7 or 8 teams in the Big Dance, the NCAA tournament, at the end of the year. We still have a lot of time until then. However, it is never too early to make predictions. My way too early Final Four predictions are North Carolina, Kansas, Michigan State, and SMU. In a very interesting Final Four, I have North Carolina and Kansas facing off in a very intense championship game. In the end, UNC's length will be unstoppable and will help them prevail. This is Cole for ESPN.
College might have some great players, but arguably the best players of the generation skipped out on college and went straight to the pros. Mason had a chance to look at the recent announcements that Kobe Bryant would be playing in his last season.
The announcement was made earlier today, and you had to play a game tonight.
I mean, I've known for a while, right? And I've always said, if anything changes, then I'll change my mind. But the problem became for me, it's what does that really mean? I mean, a decision like this, you can't make that decision based on outside circumstances. I mean, it has to be an internal decision. And finally, I just had to accept the fact that I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm okay with that. And once I accepted that, then it became time to just let everybody know. I mean, why not? I mean, it's just, it takes a load off my shoulders and everybody else's, and I think it's just the right thing to do.
According to Time.com, Kobe Bryant's retirement announcement may have come as a shock to many of his fans, but the NBA star knew the day wasn't far off. At age 37, Kobe Bryant has opened up to ABC's Robin Roberts in an exclusive interview about his decision to retire and admitted that he saw his retirement in the near future. Kobe said, "I try to have at least 15 minutes of still time and just kind of sit in my thoughts in the morning and just kind of meditate. And normally what happens with me is my mind would always drift to the game, always. However, the Lakers guard said recently his mind has gone elsewhere and he doesn't feel as obsessed with the game as he was in the past, which brought him to the conclusion that it was time to move on." Kobe also said, "I find myself sitting here, my mind wouldn't drift towards the game all the time anymore." The father of 2 said, and that's when I started realizing, you know what, it's getting closer and it's getting closer, because now I'm not obsessively thinking about the game anymore. I'm not as worried into my substitutions the way I used to be. Bryant announced his retirement on Sunday and opened later pinned to basketball on the Players Tribune, letting fans know that this season would be the last of his in the NBA.
Congrats to the wrestlers for working very hard this season. In the Cameron tournament, the guys took second behind Millard South. Be sure to wish them luck for this weekend as they travel to Baser for the Bobcat Classic.
The NFL season is reaching its climax as the divisional round is this weekend. Jesus and Brandon gave their thoughts on who should be the MVP.
The NFL regular season is winding down. Who will be the NFL MVP? My top 3 picks for the NFL MVP are the Vikings' Adrian Peterson, the Panthers' Cam Newton, or the Texans' J.J. Watt. The season is coming to an end, and who will be the MVP of 2015?
The NFL MVP is not the only prestigious award in the country, as the NBA is right on its tail. Amanda had a look at some of the top players in the NBA.
People who like watching NBA basketball are listing their top MVPs for the 2015-16 NBA basketball season. Kevin Durant from Thunder has a score of 50 to 40 to 90 for the shooting season. LeBron James from Cavs is making a triple-double points for this year's Cavs season. Anthony Davis from the Pelicans in the 2014 season. Anthony Davis put up career high points of 40 and 21 rebounds. James Harden from the Rockets. James has supreme ability in offense. Andre Drummond from the Pistons. For the past 2 years, Andre has averaged less than 14 points. Donatas from the Rockets in the 2014 season off defense. Donatas has scored 137 points and on defense has scored 284 points, which totals up to 421 points for rebounds. Bradley Beal from the Wizards. In the 2014 season, Bradley has scored 19.2 and 23.4 for points per game. CJ McCollum from the Blazers. CJ has averaged 25.7 points from Portland's loss in the NBA playoffs. Nikolai Mirotic from the Bulls. In the game Bulls versus Philadelphia, Nikolai scored 28.0 points for the minutes per game. Victor Oladipo from Magic. Victor has averaged 17.9 points in the 2014-15 season. People are probably surprised by how many points NBA basketball players have scored. Everybody will see next year who are the top NBA MVPs of the 2015-16 NBA basketball season. I'm Amanda and this is Eagle Perch News.
So what do you think about the Chiefs' chances as they take on the Patriots?
Oh, I think it'll be a good matchup. What about you?
I mean, I think it'll be a good game. We got a chance to win, especially with some of the Patriots players maybe not playing.
Yes.
I think, what's your prediction?
Chiefs.
Chiefs? I got the Chiefs too. I'm Cole.
And I'm Javon.
Have a good day, Eagles.